Bel Hernandez, publisher of Latin Heat Entertainment, a print and online magazine focused on Latinos in the entertainment industry. For the next few minutes, you will hear from 4 acculturated U.S. Latinas who will give you their perspective on everything from arroz to the zodiac. So let's talk.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Marabina. Marabina is an Emmy Award-winning host and a bilingual actress, singer, and announcer.
This is Marabina Jaimes with the disclaimer, anything you say can and will be used on Let's Talk.
Okay, and next we have Kikey Castillo. She is straight from the University of Arizona, straight into Hollywood. She's the host of LatinHeat.com. She's a go-getter, an actress, and a recovering Republican.
Pobrecita.
It's true. I have to admit it's true. My mom loved Ronald Reagan. I remember being a Republican, but I got her to switch when President Clinton.
Next we have the wild, wacky comedian and probably the last angry Chicana. She is also a bilingual rapper. What is bilingual rapping? Dyana Ortelli?
Well, it's a manifestation of Spanglish, or the bilingual speaking disease that we all were.
Yes.
I was born right on the
Spanglish.
border, así es que hablamos en English, English, Spanish, Español.
We would like to tell you why we're doing this show, and it all started because of Dyana Ortelli.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
well, this was all great. This is us. We are for you. We're here to talk about issues that matter to you, matter to us, and we are going to do a lot of talking.
That's right.
Hey, let's talk.
Yes, and please write to us.
Let's talk. Go to LatinHeat.com, hit the Let's Talk button, and tell us what you think.
And we're back. So let's talk about 2008 in review. Politics, girls?
Ooh.
Okay, this has
Wonderful
been
year.
a banner year. Amazing.
Historical.
We started out a
Amazing.
little weird with the Alberto Gonzalez deal. You know, I mean, he didn't really represent us very well.
He's an
But-
embarrassment.
Yeah, but he, you know, things ended up pretty well in the end.
I want to make it clear, I was for Hillary.
Okay.
I thought it was time. I thought it was time for a woman to be president, and obviously, Latin.
I did too, but not because she was a woman, but because of her preparation,
Yes.
because of her
Right.
experience and everything. You know, because don't even get me started on people that went, well, no, we need a woman, so let's.
Oh,
I'm going
no.
to switch from Hillary
No.
to Sarah
No, no,
Palin.
no,
no, no.
But
Oh,
can
that
we
was
stress
ridiculous.
enough how exciting, historical
Yes.
it is that Obama was elected?
Absolutely.
I'm happy that
Absolutely.
Obama was elected.
It's going to take years before this country gets back on its feet.
Well, I'll tell you, the great thing about what has happened is that, one, we know the power of the internet. That's why we're here too.
Yeah.
Yes, the power of the internet. And two, truly, it's a time where anything that is said can immediately be checked out. So I think that 2009 is going to be the year of no lying, because anything that is said can now be double checked.
No, I'm sorry, but there is a lot of lies, and people.
there are. There
People
are.
believe it because
Perpetuated on the
you know,
internet.
because it's on the internet.
doesn't mean it's real.
The point is, it's a wonderful time politically. I mean, there's a lot of change coming. But, you know, I have to say one thing I loved about Obama's speech was the fact that he said, okay, you know, he really thanked all of his supporters, but he wanted, you know, his non-supporters to know that he was their president.
And
too.
that's
That was
the
a
first thing that, and also because that's
perfect thing
the
that he
first thing that he did is to bring people from across the lines, from
Right.
across.
¿Y por qué? Porque hablando se entiende la
Sí.
gente.
Hablando.
You gotta
And
talk.
he learned from Cesar Chavez to say
anybody
sí se
cry?
puede.
We also have to give kudos
emotional.
to John McCain. His concession.
Why?
Speech, his concession speech.
No, I'm not
No,
giving
no,
him
no.
any kudos.
No, you got to give credit where credit is due.
But he ran a horrible campaign. It was
Yes, he
very
did.
offensive.
Yes,
it
he
was
was.
horrible. I do
No,
not
but-
forgive John McCain.
You know,
I'm
and
sorry.
on that,
Or Sarah Palin.
on
Sometimes
that
that's not them.
subject.
Sometimes that's not them. That's their campaign.
No,
Them
but
with
he's the
campaign.
president.
Well, but
No, no, no.
ultimately,
He's
it's
the
your
candidate.
responsibility.
Okay, but there was
You-
more than politics this past
I was
year.
gonna,
that
I
we
was
need
just,
to
I was gonna say
That was the most important thing,
She
but there's
wants to
more.
get
I was
off
going to
John
say
McCain.
Hollywood and the stars, but just touching on McCain, I have to say one of the surprising things to me was that McCain would have Daddy Yankee as a supporter, which
Oh,
I
my
was very
God.
doubtful that any Republican really knew who he was. But then I thought, oh, it makes
Well, the
perfect
Latinos
sense.
did.
Yeah, but his song is Gasolina. Well, no wonder. I'm
That's
sorry,
oil
I
for the
don't know
culturally
about that.
challenged.
Yeah.
Now, Daddy Yankee is what, Puerto
Puerto
Rican?
Rican.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was a
No,
little shocking.
isn't he Cubano?
No.
No,
As far as
we
I know,
just
he's Puerto
expect all
Rican, no.
Republicans to be Cubans.
If we have the wrong information. You know what? I think we should run a little clip of 2008. Well, it's great to see so many people doing philanthropic activities. And you were at the George Lopez Kidney Foundation.
Right. George Lopez is a fantastic supporter of the National Kidney Foundation. As you know, he did have a kidney transplant. His wife was a match.
Donated a kidney.
But you got to also mention that Anne, his wife, is also part of doing the work at the Kidney Foundation.
They're both very avid. And I mean, George Lopez just did his first annual celebrity golf tournament, which benefited the National Kidney Foundation. So he's
and Eva Longoria does a lot of work.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we have to mention Eva Longoria because we finally have a Latina that's really in the limelight as far as mainstream TV, and America Ferrer in Ugly
Well,
Betty.
of course.
But talking about philanthropy, Eva Longoria has put Padres contra el Cancer up to this level.
Fathers fighting cancer.
Because I remember going to Padres contra el Cancer events. They were always in December, and it was always it was at the Ritz-Carlton in Pasadena.
Very
but it was
elegant venue.
key. She has bumped that organization up so high to such a visibility that it's just
marrying Tony Parker was not a bad choice.
No, this was
come on, girl.
No, this was before. This was before.
No,
she didn't need to.
She did that on her own.
She did that on her own.
She's got
She really
such
is.
presence.
I'm just talking about the visibility. Actually, that is a power couple.
She
There's
also
no question
brought the Alma Awards to an incredible new level with
and by
her
the way, there were
connection with ABC and
so many winners this year. There's
But
such
let's
a
talk about
progress
winners.
Yes.
What about Broadway this year?
Oh,
What
I'm so
happened on
glad that
Broadway?
you brought that up.
exciting again.
Because it's a 30-year anniversary of Zoot Suit. Not to stay on the Latino subject, but so 30 years later, all of the Tonys, of course, go to In the Heights. Another fabulous show with a fantastic cast. With Manuel Miranda, and he's actually going to be doing the new music for. An updated version of some songs for West Side Story, I understand.
Right. Yes. To In the Heights.
In the Heights.
And we got to remember that it was Zoot Suit who really did a fabulous
it was the groundbreaking play for Latinos, and Belle and I were in it.
But wait a minute, is that the Chisme?
No, the Chisme.
What's the Chisme?
Here's the Chisme. You said you mentioned Alma Awards.
Yeah.
And
What
Eva has done
happened?
fabulous.
Yes.
But there's a rumor that it might not be coming back.
The Alma Awards?
No.
Really?
But if you know anything about this, please.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because,
Because we ran out of nominees?
Because they blinded her husband on Desperate Housewives. Now there are no.
There were a couple of years where we had the same two nominees. I'm not going to mention because there were no Latino projects on the air. We had two TV series,
Diana, that's
and they
my
would get.
Chisme. What's your Chisme? What is your Chisme?
Take it away.
Well, it has nothing to do with Latinos. I love watching the entertainment shows. And I'm watching Tom Arnold last night on Access Hollywood talking about abuse. And they ask him, but was there penetration?
What?
And an entertainment show?
Abuse?
Is that way too much information?
No. But her point is not about the show, it's about what they said on the show.
That an entertainment venue would ask, but was there penetration? It's like, it's not enough to know that you were abused. We want to know the detail. I'm still shocked.
Well, the lines keep getting pushed and pushed and pushed, the boundaries. I mean, it's all
And your
about.
Chisme? The Chisme session is the most important. So if you want to say your Chisme, you got to get in there.
That's right.
Get in there. What is your Chisme?
Today, right now, I'm not a Chisme.
And you have Chisme?
Well, no, my Chisme is that Let's Talk is here, and we want you to watch it, and we also want you to contact us by going to latinheat.com and clicking on Let's Talk.
Yes, and remember, Chisme, it means gossip. So you've learned a Spanish word here. So thank you so much, girls. Thank you. This is our first one. We are happy I hope you're happy as well.
Let's talk